California is cracking down on the plastics industry. The state's attorney general opening a landmark investigation into oil and gas companies that make oil-based plastic products. He's accusing these companies of lying to the public about how much plastic can be recycled. AG Rob Bonta said in a statement, for more than half a century, the plastics industry has engaged in an aggressive campaign to deceive the public, perpetuating a myth that recycling can solve the plastics crisis. He says consumers have been manipulated to believe that plastic is recyclable. It was a strategy as far as we can tell. Now the AG says he's going to look into that strategy. Bonta subpoenaed ExxonMobil late last week. In a statement, an Exxon spokesperson rejected the state's allegations. She said the company supports waste reduction and that it's focused on solutions. But less than 10% of all plastic is actually recycled each year. That's according to data from the Environmental Protection Agency. A joint NPR and PBS Frontline investigation found oil and gas companies knew that the plastic recycling did not work, but they encouraged people to recycle plastic anyway so that they could make more of it. NPR's Laura Sullivan is with us now. She's one of the lead reporters on this investigation. Laura, thanks so much. The California AG cited your reporting. Think this will make an impact?
It's the first time that I think we'll have access to some of the records that we were unable to find in our investigation. We saw there's so many archives and so many boxes in people's basements, but we can only get at so much. It's in the public record. And I think this investigation will allow some of those records from inside the oil industry to come forward. What we found was certainly compelling, and it showed that without a question, these oil industries knew that recycling was going to be problematic, infeasible, wasn't going to work, was not going to be viable on a large scale. And yet they continued to spend tens of millions of dollars every year to sell the public on this idea that if they would just put these things into their blue bin or recycle them somewhere else, that they were going to be turned into something new. The problem was never the public. And that's what these documents show, is that this was set up by the oil industries in many ways to blame the public for a problem that they couldn't fix. And
only 10%, Laura, of all plastic is actually recycled each year. They knew that, these companies, right?
They've known that all along. We found records back to the 1970s that said that, all of their scientists in-house saying, you can't really recycle this stuff. There's no way you can sort it. There's more than 700 kinds of plastic. There's no sorting machine in the world that can sort through all of that. And then on top of that, you can only reuse plastic once or twice before it's totally unusable. And these are problems that have existed for 40 years, but the public has known very little about them because they've been told through so much advertising and this incredible campaign that they put forward that plastic was recyclable, when in fact it really wasn't.
We see the commercials every day. I mean, it's a strategy that appears to have benefited the plastics industry for decades. But have other industries benefited from promoting recycling that really doesn't work so well either?
I mean, I think you see an entire society that has benefited from the growth of plastics. It's cheap, it's durable, it's a chemical marvel. It's certainly been something that has brought an incredible advancement in our society, but it comes at a great environmental cost. And there was a lot of environmentalists along the way that started with the reduce, and then if, reduce and reuse, and then if all else fails, then recycle. And I think because of the money that was funneled into so many programs, even I grew up in kindergarten drawing the recycling symbol, recycle your plastic bottles. This idea was that you could just recycle your way out of this rather than reducing and reusing. The oil industry makes money off of virgin product, virgin oil, brand new plastic, not from reusing old plastic.
It's a fascinating investigation. Laura Sullivan with it. Thanks so much.